Good day, sir, and we are going to report our topic, Introduction to Shop Processes, Tools, and Equipment. Definition and importance. Shop processes are standardized workflows for creating, repairing, or modifying products. Tools and equipment are the instrument used in these processes, ranging from hand tools to complex machines. Their importance lies in ensuring efficiency, safety, quality, productivity, cost reduction, innovation, compliance, and sustainability, making them the backbone of successful operation. And this is the shop hazard of electrical, welding, machining, benchwork, and rack. These are the common hazards of electrical. Fire hazards. Overloaded circuits, faulty wiring, and improper storage of flammable materials can lead to fires. Ensure proper wiring techniques, avoid overloading circuits, and store flammable materials in approved containers away from heat source. Welding. These are the common hazard of welding. Fire and explosion. Welding produces sparks and intense heat which can easily ignite flammable materials. Sparks can travel up to 35 meters, igniting combustible materials like wood or oil-coated tanks. Ensure the welding area is clear of flammable materials and keep fire extinguishing equipment nearby. Machining. These are the common hazards of machining. Flying chips and sparks. One of the main dangers in machining is flying chips and sparks. This can cause burns, cuts, infection, or even blindness if they contact the eyes or skin. Benchwork. These are the common hazard of benchwork. Cluttered workbench, which can lead to injuries. A disorganized bench can cause accidents if a worker thoughtlessly raises their head or moves carelessly. And lastly, rack. These are the common hazard of rack. Slip trips and falls. Cluttered storage areas, spills, and uneven surface in the repair area can cause slip, trips, and falls. Shop safety practices and protocols. For electrical, de-energize and log out, tag out. Always de-energize electrical equipment before working on it. Use log out, tag out procedures to insulate the energy source, preventing accidental re-energization. This includes locking the power source and attaching a tag indicating the equipment is being worked on. Use appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE. Wear the correct PPE for the task. This typically includes insulated gloves, safety glasses or face shields, and flame-resistant clothing. Ensure PPE is rated for the voltage level present and inspect it before it's used for damage. Regular inspection. Routinely inspect electrical tools, cords, and equipment for damage such as frayed cords, cracked insulation, and broken connectors. Remove any damaged equipment from service immediately and repair or replace it. Maintain safe distance. Keep a safe working distance from exposed organized parts and overhead power lines. Use insulate tools and equipment when working near energized source. Be aware of minimum approach distance specified by regulations and company policies. And last, proper grounding. Ensure all electrical equipment and system are properly grounded. Grounding provides a safe path for fault currents, reducing the risk of electric shock. Regularly inspect grounding system for corrosion and damage. For welding, personal protective equipment. Always wear appropriate PPE including a welding helmet with a correct shade lens, gloves, and flame-resistant jacket, and safety boots. This protects against burns, eye damage, and other hazards. Ventilation. Ensure adequate ventilation in the welding area to remove fumes and gases produced during welding. Use local exhaust ventilation systems when possible and wear a respirator if necessary. Fire prevention. Keep the welding area clear of flammable materials and have a fire extinguisher readily available. Beware of potential fire hazard and take precautions to prevent fires. Proper handling of compressed gases. Handle compressed gas cylinders with care and store them in a secure, upright position. Ensure regulators and hoses are in good condition and properly connected. And the last, electrical safety. Inspect welding equipment for damage and ensure it is properly grounded. Avoid working in wet or damp condition to prevent electric shock. For machining, personal protective equipment or PPE. Always wear appropriate PPE including safety glasses or a face shield to protect your eyes from flying chips and debris. Other PPE may include gloves, hearing protection, and appropriate footwear. Machine guarding. Ensure that all machine guards are in place and properly adjusted before operating any machinery. Guards protect operators from moving parts and flying debris. Proper tooling and setup. Use the correct tools for the job and ensure they are in good condition. Properly secure the workpiece and tooling to prevent them from coming loose during machining. Keep the work area clean. Maintain a clean and organized work area to prevent slip, trips, and falls. Remove chips and debris regularly and clean up any spills immediately. And the last, emergency stop procedure. Know the location and operation for emergency stop buttons on all machines. Be prepared to stop the machine quickly in case of an emergency. For bench work, wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Always wear a safety glasses or goggles to protect your eyes from flying debris. Depending on the task, you may also need gloves, a face shield, or a respirator. Keep the work area clean and organized. A cluttered workspace can lead to accidents. Keep your bins clear for unnecessary tools and materials, and clean up any spills or debris immediately. Use the right tool for job. Using the right tool can damage the tool, the workspace, and yourself. Make sure you have the correct tool for the task and that it is in good working condition. Secure the workpiece. Always secure the workpiece in a vise or other holding device before starting work. This prevents the workpiece from moving and reduce the risk of injury. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to what you are doing and be aware of other people in the area. Avoid distraction and take breaks when needed to prevent fatigue and maintain focus. And the last, ROC, personal protective equipment or PPE. Wearing appropriate PPE is essential for protecting individuals from hazards. This includes gloves, face and eye protection, aprons, gowns, and masks. PPE should be applied and removed correctly to prevent the transmission of infection and it's generally designed for single use. Equipment management. Maintaining, tracking, and inspecting equipment are crucial steps to eliminate weak links in the safety chain. Training and supervision. Continuous in-house training, qualified supervision, and safety management are essential components of safety practices. Incident reporting. Implementing a full disclosure system to report and address all incidents, no matter how minor, can help improve safety protocols. Safe operation of shop machinery. Only trained and authorized personnel shall use shop machinery and tools. Follow the manufacturer's instruction manual or shop developed safety procedure for its shop tool as directed by a supervisor.
Storage and inventory system. Electrical. An electrical storage and inventory system efficiently manages electrical components in a warehouse by tracking inventory, using barcodes RFID for real-time monitoring and automate updates, optimizing storage, assigning locations based on size, type, and using frequency, managing orders, automating order processing and integrating with purchasing system, providing reports, generating inventory reports and using analysis, ensuring security, restricting access and tracking item movements, integrating technology, using WMS and cloud solution, welding. A welding storage and inventory system efficiently manages welding supplies by designate storage, allocating specific areas for roads, helmets, glove, and safety gear. Clear labeling, marking contents of storage units for easy identifi- identification. Accessible, accessi- accessible tools, using tools, racks, and magnetic holders for frequently used items. Proper road storage, storing welding rods on alright airtight containers to prevent moisture. Safety gear area, designating a specific area for safety equipment. Inventory management, regularly tracking supplies to prevent delays. Machining, a machining storage inventory system organizes tools, materials, and components to improve efficiency, reduce downtime, and maintain accurate inventory. Key aspects include tool drive management, centralized storage, tool tracking software, and RFID tracking. Material storage, organized racks for raw materials, specialized cabinet for cutting tools and climate control. Component storage, designated area for finished part of temporary storage for work in progress. Inventory management, inventory control software, regular audits in min-max levels, organization and labeling, color coding and consistent labeling systems. Safety measure, proper handling equipment and safety training. Beanswork, a Beanswork storage and inventory system organizes tools and materials and workbench to boost efficiency and reduce clutter. Key components include modular storage, drawers, cabinets, and shelving for versatile storage, tools organizer, pegboards, tools racks, and magnetic strips for easy access, parts bins, clear bins, and stackable containers for small components with their labeling. Work surface, non-slip mats are built-in trays to keep items in place. Inventory management, visual inventory, regular stock checks, and reorder points. Mobile options, rolling carts and toolboxes for portability are easy storage and inventory system can refer to utility vehicle cargo. Modular system, rapid access cargo for toll organization and increase capacity and utility vehicles. Gaming storage, trays and boxes for miniature, miniatures, miniatures and models. Firearm, security, anti-theft storage for firearms. General inventory, retail inventory tools and repairable assets, asset control are easy. Program using barcodes and software. Oracle are easy storage. storage solution for Oracle databases recommending specific configuration for OCR, putting disk, and binaries. Type of shop operation. Different types of operation. Number 1, electrical. Number 2, building. 3, machining. 4, bench work. 5, REC. REC shop operation. REC shop operation refers to the systematic activities, proce- procedures, and practices carried out in refrigeration and air conditioning workshop. These include the use of tools, equipment, materials, and safety measures in installation, servicing, troubleshooting, and maintenance of refrigeration and air conditioning system. Electrical shop operation. An electrical shop operation involves core activities like installation, repairs, panel upgrades, and lighting solution. Key processes include planning, materials procure- procurement, installation, testing, and documentation. Safety practices are crucial, emphasizing lockout, tagout, PPE, grounding, code, compliance, and training. Welding shop operation. Welding joins materials using heat and pressure, crucial for industries like construction and manufacturing. Safety involves proper gear application and ventilation. PPE includes eye, face, skin, and hand protection. Shop roles require approval, screen equipment inspection, and fire safety awareness. Bench workshop operation. Bench work involves manual tasks on workbench, essential of factories and construction for safety and stability. Safety includes reviewing tips, inspecting tools, and ensuring ventilation. PPE requires eye protection, body gear, and proper footwear. Shop roles emphasize Shop roles emphasize cleanliness, adherence to protocols, reporting incidents, and following SOPs. Shop operation in machining. Machining is manufacturing processes using machine tools to shape materials preci- precisely, essential for various industries. It creates complex design. Safety practices include machining guarding, lockout, tagout, and housekeeping. PPE involves eye, hearing, hand, and foot protection. Shop rules require training, authorization, proper tool handling, adherence to speed, feed rates, and reporting incidents.